But we talking about, because I just want to touch on the point he was bringing out about the woolly hair and the people being black. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know a little bit of Bible history, right? So God created, go give me Genesis 10 and 1. Genesis 10 and 1. So God made everybody from the dust of the ground, right? So their children are going to be what? Black. So the earth was populated with black people. Right? Then this happened, right?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 10, and verse 1.
Yeah.
Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Now, after that, God flooded the earth. Right? He was about to read, God flooded the earth. And then who was saved after that? Read that again.
Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
Noah. So what color was Noah? He was black. So after the flood, Noah was left. Him and his family. What color was his family? Black. Right? So if they all black people, God made them that way, where did the white man come from? Let's see, Genesis 25:25.
Bring it up.
Start at verse 21. Because the Bible records the first white man in the Bible. Because before that, hold that, read Numbers 12 and 1. Numbers 12 and 10. Because anytime a person did not have melanin in their skin, what was it called? Watch this. Let's see if it's called white. Read.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 12, and verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Mizraim, Miriam.
You know Miriam? You know Miriam? Miriam is Moses' sister. Aaron and Miriam, they were talking against Moses because Moses was married to an African woman. So they were talking against Moses. Who set up Moses to be the head? God. So when you talk against God chosen, you're talking against God. So Miriam, now Aaron and Miriam was talking against Moses, but watch what God did to Miriam. Read.
And behold, Miriam became leprous.
Miriam became leprous. What is leprosy?
White as snow.
Miriam became white as snow. God took the melanin out of her. They called it leprosy.
That's right.
You understand? So now, with that curse, let's go to Genesis 25 and 21. Because everybody was, what color was everybody? And when you saw somebody without melanin, it was with what? Leprosy.
That's right.
But now this spirit, it's a certain spirit. Who was the first sinner? Cain. Well, Eve did, but Cain and Abel. Cain put his brother to death, right? And that spirit came back on the earth. We're going to show you, read.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21.
Because when God cursed Cain, he had to put a mark on him. So, because Cain was like, whoever see me, they going to kill me. After he killed Abel, right? He was cast out amongst the other black nations. So he said, whoever see me, going to kill me. So God put a mark on Cain. He took his melanin from him.
That's right.
You understand? Well, Cain, the generation, he died. Now watch this, read.
And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So this is Isaac and Rebekah. Rebekah couldn't have children. She was barren. So she went to the Most High, prayed. He let her conceive. She got pregnant. and they was fighting. It was two kids fighting in her stomach. She said, if this is a miracle from you, God, why hurting? Why they fight? Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations. That's 2 different nationalities.
That's
2
right.
whole different race of people.
Right.
Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people shall be separated. Right? Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Oh, it's twins. 2 different nations. Read.
Right.
And the first came out red.
What color was he?
Red.
What color is the white man? Read.
That's right.
He, the spirit of Cain, back on the earth,
Right.
that slew his brother.
Right.
Right? Watch the characteristics of Cain, of East. Watch this. Read on.
All over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
His name was Esau. Esau, go to hold that. Go to Genesis 38 and 6.
Bring it out.
We coming right back. So Esau came out red, right? Read.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 36 and verse 8.
Yep.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites.
Esau is who?
The father of Edomites.
He the father of white people. Which God say they red. They not really white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because these signs is white. Is the white man's skin tone that color? Nah, we call them what? We call them rednecks. You know what I'm saying? When they come out the womb, they just like blood. That's why he call them Edom, because they got a thirst for blood.
Right.
And he said they dwelled in Mount Seir. That's what cave dweller, that's where the word Caucasian come from.
Right.
That's why they say I'm German Caucasian, I'm American Caucasian.
Right.
They know they come from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia.
Right.
They the first cavemen. They the cavemen.
Right.
They ain't got nothing to do with us. This a whole different nation, but they are brothers. They are a wicked twin brothers.
Right.
Give me Genesis 27:41. Watch this.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 41.
Bring it out.
And Esau hated Jacob.
Esau, he hate you. He hates you. Read.
Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Because the blessings that we got, the kingdom of heaven belonging to us, if Esau threw it away. He sold his birthright to us, and now he hate you for it. He hate you. Give me Amos 1 and 11.
Bring it out.
Because earlier God said, why they shoot us down? They hate you. We see it. But I'm going to tell you why God allowed them to do that. Read.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Edom is Esau's other name. It means red. God said for 3 transgressions and for 4 you ain't going to turn their punishment away. Why?
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
He pursue us with the sword.
Right.
He keep killing us until this day.
Right. That's right.
You can be at home eating a bowl of ice cream and a white man come to your house and kill you.
Right.
They hate you.
Bring it out.
They hate you. It ain't hatred from us. Because you have to have power in order to implement hatred on any race of people.
Right. Right.
What power do we have to change laws and govern the whole society? To express hatred on somebody. It's hatred when you put a whole group of people in what you call a ghetto and limit them from getting out of the ghetto. Come up with wise counsels to keep them oppressed in that ghetto. You have to be in some kind of rulership to impress hatred on people. Just you talking, that ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing to nobody because you said something. White man let you talk all day long because he got power. He got the power. He got the license to kill you and get away scot-free. Let you go kill one of them. They gonna put you under the jail. You understand? That's what God tell us, you wisdom. All right, now let's go back because we was talking about the hair. Give me Daniel 7, because I want you to see the black folks. We are God's first creation, but give me Zondervan right quick. Ham. Because we came, it was Noah after the flood, right? Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, which were all what? They were all black. They started multiplying, having kids, which were all, until Esau came around, everybody was black until he showed up. So that was the first record of the white man, right? Now read this.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Over 1 million copies sold. Ham,
one of Noah's sons, which was what? Read.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor. You know what progenitor means? Forefather. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Of the dark races, right?
Not the Negroes.
Ham is what?
Not the Negro.
Ham is not the father of Negroes. He the forefather, because you had said, you mentioned Ham earlier. Ham is the father of dark people, but not Negroes. Read.
Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
The Africans, they come from Ham. We come from Africa. We from Northeast Africa. Right. We from Jerusalem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the Romans came to fight against us, we fled into Africa.
Right.
Because the people were just like we was. We could hide. If you running from the white man here today, are you gonna run to Highland Park? Why? They gonna point you out like that, nigga.
That's right.
Right? You gonna go where? You probably gonna go to Village Oaks. You know, St. James, something. You gonna hide over there where your people at.
That's right.
Right? It makes sense, right? That's what they did when they were looking for Christ. When Herod was looking for Christ, the angel told them to take him to Egypt.
Right.
So what Christ looked like? Black.
That's right.
If he was a little bitty white baby in the land of all these black people, Herod gonna say, that little white boy. Right? So they miseducated us about. Right.
They're not teaching nothing.
All right. Nah, especially this.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
No.
I beheld till the throne were cast down.
This is a vision that the prophet Daniel was having. What color was Daniel? Black. So this is a prophecy that the black prophet Daniel was having about who?
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Who's the Ancient of Days? Ancient of Days. He's older than days. Who created days? God.
That's right.
Daniel is having a vision of God. Watch this.
Whose garment was white as snow.
he had on a garment, his clothing, right? So that means that God had to have a body. So God had a body, he had on clothes. Read.
And the hair of his head,
The what?
the hair of his head, like the pure wool.
What does God's hair look like? Wool. What nation of people got woolly hair? Why would we let a whole other race of people come in and tell our women that that straight, permed out chemical hair is what defines beauty? It don't. Because God say his hair is the perfection of beauty. Give me that Wisdom of Solomon 13:3.
Bring it up.
You understand? And he created who first? Who? The black. There you go. So if he made you in his image, your hair, why do our sisters from the time they able to go to school or whatever, they mama start putting lice that lie that's offering that chemical in their head. All it does is it burn, man. I remember one time I got a perm, man. My head was on fire. They said don't scratch your head. I guess I must have scratched that thing. Cause my hair was burning.
Right.
It's actually toxic poison in that stuff. Our women set that on their head for about 30 minutes at a time, enduring that burning heat. Cause soon as you wash it out, your hair's still burning.
Right.
And it's seeping into your scalp. It was a police woman. She worked in the morgue. She said that you know when you walk around the morgue, they have the head cut off, and she said she was giving her reasoning for how these people died. She was looking at the brain, and she said this person right here must have had head contusions. Cause it does that much. She said no, she was a black woman that permed her hair.
Right. Teacher.
Looked like somebody beat her to death from all the dang on perms she didn't get in her whole life.
That's right.
Why you think our women crazy as hell? They destroying their brain cells.
That's right.
It's a slow death.
Right.
Read.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 3.
Bring it up.
With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. Let them know,
God said, let you know
how much better the Lord of them is.
the God that got the woolly hair, he better than all these guys that these nations put in our face. Read.
For the first author of beauty.
He's the what?
First author of beauty.
He's the first author of beauty. He defines beauty. He know what beauty is. He made it.
That's right.
He said the first author of beauty
Had created them.
he did what?
Had created them.
He created the Israelites.
That's right.
The black woman. You ain't gotta go into that open beauty supply to buy another nation's what they describe as beautiful hair, because really it ain't nothing but dead raccoon hair. It ain't nothing but East Indian hair that they done took out. All the East Indian women that went and cut their hair off to sell it to you, so we can give the nation $40-some billion a year.
Right.
And they ain't doing nothing for us. Where that Arab man live at?
Bring it up.
Do he live across the street? He don't live nowhere around here.
That's
But y'all
right.
taking him your money. But where he taking his money to? To his people.
That's right.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.